trust in words that you say when at times it ain't right. It ain't me, it ain't pride, it ain't alright. It's 'cause I know myself the best. Yet I'm with you. Yet I'm with you. Love me, say you own me. That can't do, can't be without you. But gots to walk away from you. Set me free. I'll come back, you'll see. Set me free. I'll come back, you'll see. You're Mr. Gaslight Night. You've been the moon to my nights. Believe in every word you say when I feel it ain't right. It ain't me, it ain't pride, it ain't I. It's 'cause I know myself the best, yet I'm with you. But you throw me the hardest, testing my patience, speed and frustrations I have in myself. Are we supposed to bring out the best in ourselves? Lean on each other so we both grow out of our shells. In the water, sinking to the bottom of the ocean. I'm running out of breath, love. I'm losing motion. Yet I'm with you. Yet I'm with you. Love me, say you own me. That can't do, can't be without you. But gots to walk away from you. Set me free. I'll come back, you'll see. Set me free. I'll come back, you'll see. Thank you. Yeah, I had a choke there for a second.
Still sounded great.
Thank you.
Hi guys, you're tuned into another Rappler Live Jam. My name is Amanda and that song was Gaslight by August Wahh.
Yep,
How
and
do you
Crown.
say that? Wahh and Crown.
Yep.
So we'll be hearing a couple more songs from her tonight and we'll also be talking a bit about Fête de la Musique because you're playing
Yes.
there on June 22. That's Saturday.
Yep, that's a Saturday. Yep.
Yeah, so we'll talk about that later. But for now, hi. Welcome to Rappler August.
Hello.
August Wahh. Such a fun name to say.
Thank you.
It's your stage name, right?
Yes, it is.
Yeah. So that song Gaslight that you just played, I guess listening to the lyrics can already tell what it's about. So what was the story behind this song?
Well, how to explain this? Gaslighting, right? I don't know if a lot of people know this word, but it's basically someone, when someone's forcing a reality on you and it's not your reality, it's not your truth.
Yeah, making you doubt yourself.
Making you doubt yourself a lot, yeah.
So like that, did that happen to you?
Huh?
Yeah, never mind. I don't want to get into it or anything, but like, that song, it sounds like very personal and very.
The whole EP is very personal.
So, and you released it last.
We
May?
released it like I think a month and a half ago. I mean, the first Sahara, the first two singles we released like a month and a half ago, and then the EP like 2 weeks ago, 2.5 weeks ago. Yeah.
Yeah. So what was it like working through that very personal, painful process of getting these private emotions out?
Oh man, I was ready.
Yeah.
I was ready to come out. Like, me and Crown, we've been writing this on and off for 2 years.
Mm.
And 2 years because I've been back and forth. Like, I was based in Manila for a while, and then I went home to my province to like heal some more or like and write some more. And so the only time I really got to work on it was when I was here.
Yeah.
And yeah, it was surreal because I think the first two songs that we really wrote first, Gaslight was the first one. Like he threw a beat at me and he was like, yeah, write on it. And so I did. And then Seasons actually we redid again eventually. But You Knew second. And then the other three songs was every time I went back here, you know, we were just like, because me and King were very good friends too, me and Crown. So like, it was just kind of one of those things where we'd hang out, talk about shit. Sorry, I'm not allowed to cuss, am I?
You can.
Okay.
It's okay.
Yeah, talk about stuff, and then yeah, he'd make the beat on the spot. I'd write on the spot, so it was very, you know, it was that kind of vibe.
Yeah. So very spontaneous, like it just came out of you.
Yeah, very spontaneous. Yes.
And that gave us this no, not album. It's an
It's
EP.
an EP, yeah.
Yeah. So are we gonna be? Wow, I'm going ahead of myself, getting ahead of myself. I actually wanted to ask you first.
Sure.
Before I wanted to ask about the EP, I wanted to ask you how you got into music.
I got into music. Well, the whole performing thing was because I went to Benilde music production, and that's how I met my peoples. You know, like
Yeah.
like friends, like acquaintances, and like your tribe. And that's how I got into performing. But music, writing has been with me ever since. My grandmother wrote poems as a hobby. So like she got me into
Wow.
that. Yeah, she wasn't professional or anything.
Yeah.
It was just something that she liked
But
doing.
that's so nice. Like people don't write poems as hobbies anymore.
Yeah, right?
So nice.
Yeah, so she did that, and then what she would do is she'd kind of force me and my little cousins to listen to her.
Oh.
And I liked it, you know, because
Yeah.
it challenged me. Like, I liked it a lot.
And it just fed into your own
Yeah.
creativity.
Yeah, pretty much. And then the whole singing part was because of my dad. So he's been training me ever since I was 4 years old. Pretty hardcore.
4 years old.
4 years old till I was like 14 or 15.
Wow.
Yeah.
So that's very young. Like almost as soon as you could speak, he was
Yeah,
training you to sing.
I really don't remember this. Like, I just asked him, like, yeah, when did I start singing? He was like, I trained you. You know what I mean? Like, he could sense it.
Yeah, I
So-
trained you. Right. So you started singing, and then what was the first instrument that you picked up?
I actually don't play any instruments. I mean, I can play a little bit, but like, if you ask me to sing and perform an instrument in front of you right now, I can't do
Right.
it. I'm not gonna be
Yeah.
able to do it. No.
So your main instrument is your
My
voice,
voice,
and
yes.
this magical thing, right?
No, this just helps me. Yeah.
I'm always interested when like we have artists who come here, and you know sometimes we have the full band, and then sometimes they just have like a mixer or like a sampler,
Yeah, yeah.
and it's like wow, this is what music is now.
Yeah, you can do so much nowadays, man.
Right.
Like, you can make stuff in your laptop at home. You know, you don't need no fancy stuff. You just gotta need your brain, really,
Right.
and some equipment.
So for someone like a young aspiring musician, let's say, who wants to make the same kind of music that you do, where do they start even?
Man, I mean, I can't really tell them what to do because, like, so many kids find their own ways of doing it. Like, you know, they have their phones, and like iPhones nowadays have GarageBand in it, and they usually start there. They make beats and stuff. Like, I have little cousins, man. They're like, "Oh, look what I did," and it's a beat already. You know, like from there, like they just download apps and whatnot. So like, a lot of people do that, record on that. Like, so yeah, I mean, it's so like. It's such an open platform. Like, you can just do
Yeah.
whatever now. Yeah.
We never know where the next hit will come
Yeah,
from.
man. And like,
From
I
someone's
mean,
iPhone.
you know, for me too. For music, like, you don't need any instruments to like bang something or like play something. Like, you'll be surprised. Some people are really creative. Like, they'll find trash bins or like, or the walls and like pound on it, hit on it, make a beat out of it, record that stuff. Like, they can do whatever.
Nice.
Yeah.
That very spontaneous. That's exciting, actually.
Yeah.
This is the world we're in. So you mentioned earlier that you went to CSB for music production, and that's where you found your tribe. So even then, you knew that music was something you wanted to do for the rest of your life.
I mean, I wasn't a kid that wanted I come from a Chinese family. My dad's Chinese, so the typical thing is like, okay, go to LaSalle, take business or something, marketing, And I came from at that time I was in the States, so I came late, and during enrollment, like I basically had nowhere to go to, and except for Benilde, and so I just took my chance. I was like, I think my option was like CDA, like diplomatic affairs, like council, I forget, but something like that,
Yeah.
and music production, and I got in music production. So I was like, okay, perfect, I sing, let's try this out. So yeah.
So it just happened like that.
Yeah, I didn't plan it at all.
But your family has been supporting. I mean, like you said, it's not really the expected track for you to go to.
I mean, like, of course, they kind of don't have a choice. I'm their kid, so
Yeah.
as a parent to a child, they'll definitely need to support you even if they don't like it.
Yeah.
Like, so yeah, it was one of those situations. Eventually, they came to see that this is really what I wanted to do. Yeah.
And your dad did train you.
Oh yeah.
Since you were 4.
He trained me, but he didn't expect none of this. He didn't expect any of this. So.
Well, this is what happens
Yep.
when you train your child
Mhm.
to sing at 4 years old. So we'll head into your next song now. This one's called Blue Dreams.
Yep. Blue
Also
Dreams.
from your EP, Labyrinth.
Yes.
What's this song about? You just listen to it.
I think you guys should just listen to it.
All right.
Open for interpretation.
Okay. This is August Wahh with Blue Dreams.
I know what you think about. Yeah. Can't look back 'cause I'm feeling doubts. Up in my mind, feeling like a days ago. Calling in my day once. I'm jaded, feeling blue dreams. Rolling up when they're trying to blow the steam. Zigzagging up in my feels. Oh, bless a friend. Lift me higher, lift me higher. Lift me higher. Lift me higher. Oh, blue dreams. Yeah, I know. Meant to be. It's for sure. Oh, blue dreams. Yeah, it shows. Oh, blue dreams. Blue dreams. I know what you think about. Can't look back 'cause I'm feeling doubts. Up in my mind, feeling like the days ago. Calling in my day once. Yeah, yeah. I'm jaded, give me blue dreams. Rolling up, winded, trying to blow the steam. Zigzagging up in my feels. Oh, bless a friend, yeah. Lift me higher, lift me higher, lift me higher, lift me higher. Oh, blue dreams, yeah, I know, meant to be. Yeah, it shows. Oh, blue dreams, yeah, it shows. Oh, blue dreams, blue dreams. I know what you think about. I know what you think about. I know what you can't look back 'cause I'm feeling down. Up in my mind, feeling like a days ago. Calling in my day once. I'm jaded, give me blue dreams. Rolling up when they're trying to blow the steam. Zigzagging up on my fields. Oh, bless a friend. Lift me higher, lift me higher. Lift me higher. Blue dream. Lift me higher. Lift me higher. Lift me higher. Lift me higher. Blue dreams. Lift me higher. 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 Blue dreams. Lift me higher. 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 Blue dreams. Lift me higher. Thank you.
Yay. If you're just tuning in, that was August Wahh with her song Blue Dreams. It's from her EP. I was going to say album again. It's from her EP Labyrinth. So the songs you've been playing tonight, they're from that EP. It's your collaboration with Crown.
Yes.
So how did that, you mentioned earlier you guys are really good friends. How did that collaboration start?
How did that start? I was working with this producer. His name's Felipe Buencamino. And I know he'd hate me for saying his name out loud because he doesn't have social media anywhere. He doesn't want to be found. But basically, he was like, yo, you got to work with this guy, Crown. And I was like, yeah, I know of him. Like, I know his stuff. And then, when was that? I think I just bumped to him, like, in a festival. I forget which one. And I saw him, and I was like, I went out to him, and I was like, I got to work with you. Like, literally, like, I came out so strong. And he was,
work with you.
yeah, pretty much. And he was just like, okay. And then...
So chill. Okay.
Yeah, okay. And then, yeah, next few weeks, because before this EP, we have songs together that we haven't released. Like, we've just kind of been, like, working on some other stuff. And this whole project was when we were like, okay, no, we got to make an EP. We don't know what yet, but we're going to do it. So, yeah, that's how it happened.
And then you said it took 2 years to come up with the whole thing.
Yeah, yeah.
So when you were talking about your writing process a bit earlier, like the back and forth between you guys. So how is that? It sounds so seamless.
Yeah, so I didn't anticipate this kind of friendship with Crown. Like,
Because you just went up to him.
yeah, man. Because we're very different people. He's very, how would I put it? He's subtle. Like, he's so like peaceful, like serene. I'm not completely like, I don't know. I'm
Yeah.
just, you know what I mean?
I guess it balances out.
I guess so.
Yeah.
I guess so. And then working with him, well, I found out because King's family is from Davao, and then I found out about that, and I was like, oh, my dad's from Davao, my family's from Davao, and then we moved to Jansan, and I was like, so I mentioned that to my dad, and he was like, oh yeah, I know the kid's dad,
Oh, cool.
Yeah, so his dad and my uncle were high school classmates, something like that.
Wow.
And they were like friends. So we kind of like, when I found out about that, like it kind of made me more comfortable with him. I don't know why, but like that did help a bit, yeah. So,
Small world. Even like through generations.
Yeah.
It's a small world. So, and you're going to be playing with him at FET, of course.
Yes,
Yeah.
we're going to be playing together at FET. We're going to be playing in Greenbelt main stage at 4, I think our time set at 4:45 to 5:30. Yes, and yeah, there's also other three main stages there. I think one's in Avenue, and the other one is, let me check my phone real quick because I'm very bad at this stuff. Yeah, so we got Avenue, we got Greenbelt, and then, so hold up. Intramuros main stage. So, yeah, there you go.
And Avenue's on the 21st. You're playing on the 22nd.
22nd,
Yeah.
yes, 22nd.
Cool. And there are going to be a lot of acts there.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure. I mean, this is FET. You know how FET gets. It gets crazy, so...
So it's not your first time to play
No.
or attend FET?
No.
Do you have any memories, fun FET memories?
Oh, yeah, man. I think 2016 FET, I played in the Jazz and Blues stage, Heckle and Jekyll, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
And you know, this was a time we were like, I was in a band called Chocolate Grass, and we were just playing. We were just getting gigs here and there. So I think that night we had like 3 or 4 or something like that, and it was just kind of wild. And man, I got really drunk, and I and I remember like I was on that like right before my set, I was like on the side of the stage puking my ass off.
Oh my God!
Yeah,
Right before your
like,
set.
right before my set, I couldn't stand up, and my bandmates were getting pissed at me because they were like, "Dude, what the, you know, like get up, you're about to sing." And then I was like, "Man, just leave me alone," you know what I mean? And then when I heard the music, when I heard my bandmates started playing, I just got up and then I
Wow.
ripped it. I was just like, "Bleh," you
A
know,
true
like,
performer
yeah. So
goes on stage even while she's drunk. Amazing. You think that's gonna happen this time?
oh man, it always happens, you know. So I don't know.
So perhaps when people watch you on Saturday, you
I'll try
maybe,
to be
I
good.
don't know.
I'll try to be good. So it's super early. My set time's like at 4, like
Yeah.
you know 4:30, man. So
Maybe they
I'll
made
be
it
chill.
early so that you have the rest of the night to get drunk.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So, sorry, I forgot what I was gonna ask you. So Fet. So you collaborate a lot with other artists, and
With
you also
other producers.
yeah, you were also in a band,
Yeah.
like you mentioned. Chocolate
I'm not
Grass.
anymore, but yes, I used to be in
Yeah.
one, Chocolate Grass. We made one album together called Magic Hour. It's on Spotify, but yeah, that was like 2 years ago.
So why did you decide to go solo?
We've all wanted to do that for a very, very long time. Like, because each and every one of us have our own solo project. So, you know, came the day that we all just kind of wanted to do that, and we just did. Yeah.
Peaceful dissolution.
You know, like everyone's doing their own thing.
Yeah.
I don't really talk to them much, but I'm doing my thing too.
Yeah.
So
And since you've gone solo, like you said, you collaborate with a lot of producers. Why is it important for even a solo artist to collaborate with other artists?
cause you know, as a musician, man, like for me, I learned a lot hearing other, like you know how like when you hear other people's stories, like stories that you don't think you need to hear, and then for some reason you just hear it and like it inspires you so much. Music's the same thing. Like you meet all these other musicians that you think ikaw na yung magaling, right? Like oh, like I got this, da da da, and then you see another guy or another girl like, and man, she can sing or like she can play an instrument, and it's like, you know, that's so inspiring. That's so inspiring for me. Like,
Yeah.
and I think it's important like to be able to share this because music obviously isn't just about like okay making your own music. It's about telling the story of a moment. You know, you're preserving a moment in a song basically, and like yeah, you could be as skillful as you can. But if you don't got the vibe down, or if you don't have that story to tell, then it doesn't make sense. So when you hear, for me, it's inspiring to hear other people's stories, like or they're playing, the way they play, the way they think about music, you know, the way they look at it. Gives me a different perspective.
Yeah.
Definitely.
It just enriches your own
Yeah,
music.
yeah. I mean, and I hopefully the same with them. You know, like when we interact, ganon, like.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's nice. It's nice meeting like-minded people. You know. Yeah.
I'm just imagining like balls of energy bouncing around.
Oh
Yeah,
dude,
random
it's,
people,
yeah,
yeah.
it's like that. Like it's really like that. Like jamming for me, my training was having jam with like all sorts of people, and being put in the spot, and you have not necessarily perform, but you know just do it. Like just sing whatever. Just kahit weird yung sinasabi mo, like go lang, like
Whatever comes out of your
whatever
mouth.
comes out of your mouth. Like I guess the idea is when you know, just don't judge yourself when you do these things because
Yeah.
you're just trying to express yourself.
That sounds liberating.
Yeah, it really is.
So, So, okay. You're playing at FET, you're playing with Ground,
Yes.
and that's a product of all of this collaboration and amazing
with me and
energy.
Crown, yes.
Is there
Uh-huh.
do you have any future
upcoming gigs?
Yeah.
Yeah.
future collaborations as well?
Oh
like with
yeah,
other
future
artists?
collaborations. Well, I am working with other producers, but I'm not gonna mention them yet.
Okay, surprise.
Me and Crown definitely have some other stuff coming up. this isn't the last of it. So
Mm.
yeah, yeah.
Is that an album in the works?
Maybe, man, maybe. Who knows? Who knows?
Right. Okay, but for now, playing at Fed. What else? Do you have other gigs?
Yeah, we do have another gig. We're playing at Tanao for Hennessy this Friday. We're playing, so me, King is doing his own set, I'm doing my own set, and then we're doing a collab set together.
Cool.
So I think that starts at 10 p.m.
Yeah. Where's
Yeah.
Tanao?
Tanao Poblacion. Yeah, I've never been, but
Oh.
it's like it's a rooftop somewhere in Poblacion. But yeah, it's a
Sounds
Hennessy gig, and I think it's open for people. So
Okay.
Yep.
So on Friday and then on Saturday there's Fed.
Fed.
So a busy weekend for
yeah,
you.
busy weekend.
And now you're here and you're heading into your last song.
Mm-hmm.
This one's called Sahara.
Yes, Sahara.
What's this song about?
Sahara, out of all the songs in the EP, is the most uplifting one, or like the danciest one. And that's funny because my friend asked me the other day, or was it? I think Gabe did. He was like, "What does Sahara? Why did you title it Sahara?" And the funny thing is, when I wrote that song, I was like, talking to myself, like, dude, just come out of your fucking depression. Like, just
Yeah.
get out of your depression, like, and just be happy already. And and so like I wrote that, and then he was like, yeah, no, why Sahara? And I was like, oh, it's because I'm from Jensen, and Jensen's super hot, and it's so difficult being depressed in a hot place, like, so Sahara. Yeah.
Okay. Inspired by the heat of
But
Jensen.
dude, it's so hot there, it's ridiculous. But yeah.
All right. Well, thank you for being here with us tonight
Sure.
and playing us your music. Looking forward to watching you at Fed, of course.
All right.
And
I'm looking forward to
yeah. So this is August Wahh with Sahara.
All right. I believe in miracles happen every day for me.
So I flow where the motion goes.
Emotions not so typical. It's moving me constantly.
Finally, let my soul speak.
Found out I've been the lover that I look elsewhere in another. Found out I've been the lover that I look elsewhere in another. I can't control dancing my soul, ricocheting out of me, out of flowing down me. I can't control dancing my soul, ricocheting out of me, out of flowing. Let me be dancing my soul, yeah, dancing my soul, dancing my soul, dancing my soul. You don't make me wanna come at you with my truth now.
So I flow where the motion goes.
Emotion made me come, yeah. What killed me made me better.
Finally, let my soul speak.
Found out I've been the lover that I look elsewhere in another. Found out I've been the lover that I look elsewhere in another. I can't control dancing my soul, ricocheting out of me, out of flowing down me. I can't control dancing my soul, ricocheting out of me, out of flowing. Let me be dancing my soul, yeah, dancing my soul, Thanks, guys.